Welcome to episode 47 of Mastering Fortnite Save the World. In this video we're gonna build and defend Plankerton Storm Shield Defense 3. Before doing that I'm just going into my Stonewood War Games just because I need metal. So I'm using my recycling perk and that's pretty much it. So not really much about it. I have been playing from the launch of the Metal Team Leader pack, completed Stonewood, hit Plankerton. Then I completed Ventures Blasted Badlands Season 1 and now it is time for me to rush from Plankerton to Twine Peaks in one go, doing all of the Storm Shield defenses and launch the rockets. And in this third Plankerton Storm Shield defense, I'm placing an amplifier here. In my previous Storm Shield, I made a bit of a failed pyramidic AFK room for the sake of testing it, because I can now being very strong after Ventures Blasted Badlands Season 1, but now we're gonna make a real one. This type of AFK like chill out room is what I'm gonna be using, hopefully to push through the entire game. The concept is very simple. I make this like 1x2 area on one side, and then I have a floor launcher that will launch husks into the air on the slant, and it will jump into this room where I have these wall traps that will keep the husks passive and a freeze trap on the air. This means that the husk will be unable to hit the walls again and again, so that the walls have time to heal up, because my base ability allows my walls to heal up and they also give my walls more health. So all else equal, this setup should allow me to trap husks inside the box forever, and once they're in there, they're never gonna come out. So that is where one range of attacks will come from. They should run in here onto the trap, get propelled into the air, and fall into the room where they're gonna be trapped. I have another entry point, which is from over here, meaning that I need another room. And I'm just going to be making it here exactly the same concept, trying to focus on having the entry where I have the weakest defense, where the wall is the closest to the amplifier. That is where the husks will want to go, all else equal. And if they do that, they're going to go into the box. They're going to go into the chillaxing room and they're going to stay there forever. It is the hope, the dream, the plan. Normally you would use wall lights as well. I don't have any good wall lights. 2 videos ago I went through the traps and hero loadout that I'm going to be using for this journey from Plankerton to Twine Peaks. So if you want to check out the traps that I'm using, the perks, the hero loadout, it is right after I completed Ventures Blasted Badlands. The video after that is where I just showcase the traps that I'm leveling up, evolving, and the perks that I have on them. So this is pretty much how this amplifier is going to be looking. I have a small entrance down there up the slope that I am blocking, so that husks only have 2 real paths to my amplifier, and each and one of these paths are going to be having a cool-out room that I'm putting these anti-air turrets on top, so that flingers and lobbers will be, all else equal, unable to ruin my mojo. We don't want that. And then I have a spot as well where I can place my constructor base, giving my walls more health, giving them some degree of regeneration, and making life a lot easier for me. I am very strong after having completed Ventures, so I can melee most of this stuff here with my pickaxe, but this is also my sandbox for testing my designs, thoughts and ideas before going into Canny Valley, where I'm going to be struggling with having enough power to push through and reach Plankerton. This time around I was pretty sure the husks would do the same as the last time, so I changed a few things in regards to my walling and my pathing. I'm also going to be like putting doors into different areas in my amplifier to see how a weaker structure, a wall with a door in it, is weaker than one without, to see how is that going to affect the AI movement. But it's not something that is super important for this defense, but it might be something that will allow me to just push that tiny bit forward once I reach Canny Valley. This time around 100 eliminations, which is a bit of a bummer. I mean, they're super easy, that's not it, but I kind of want to play with my bases and my AFK designs, so yeah, pulling up my weak looted weapon, and yeah, pretty much just ending this wave here, looting once again making sure that I use my recycling ability so that I don't run out of materials. I have 22 hours to complete 11 storm shields and to launch the rockets. I don't have a lot of time for farming, so I really need to get the most out of the time that I have. But now we are testing the real AFK rooms for the first time. Not expecting everything to be pitch perfect, but on the other hand, why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? Husks are coming, walking the right way, but much to my surprise, they decided to go a completely different way. Not that they aren't going into the boxes, they're just going to a different box than what I had planned, and I am not really sure why the Husks prefer to go in this area compared to the other, but it's something I'm gonna be finding out. I'm probably gonna be putting up a bit of a blockade, but the cool thing is they're going into the box, and that was the most important thing. I can see that I'm not pushing them high enough into the air, so what I'm going to do moving forward is to make sure that the blocking wall, the one that is closest to the launcher, the one that I'm editing here, is just going to be 2 tiles out of the 3 high. It is tall enough for the Husks not to be able to jump over it. It has enough health to be able to withstand some beating, but I won't be like having the Husks landing on top of the wall and jumping down onto the trap again. We don't want that stuff happening. But so far, cooldown rooms are working like a charm. Most of the Husks, however, went to the wrong room, which is a bit weird, and I had some bash through my walling down there, and I have a single lobber just roaming, but nothing came even close to damaging my objective, so it was pretty cool, fun, and amazing. So that was pretty much what I had to share in this video, guys. Unlocking some survivors, adding them in for more power, which I need. More survivors means higher power level, and I need power level 58 to launch the rocket in Canny Valley and reach Twine Peaks. If you have cool thoughts, comments, and suggestions, put them down below in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe and tell me what you think, even if it isn't the amazing, so that I can learn and improve. What do you guys feel I should be doing after reaching Twine Peaks? Should I look into events? Should I complete the main mission? Should I go for the mythic survivors? Put it down there in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. I absolutely love you guys.